Hey everyone, today's a quick one from me. I just wanted to touch base about some of the confirmed changes coming to Battlefield 6 after the open beta earlier this month. Let's jump on in. First off, it looks like the beta did its job. EA, DICE and Battlefield Labs learnt their lesson from 2042. The recent beta collected real gameplay data, real player feedback, and now we're seeing the first wave of adjustments based on what we experienced. And to their credit, DICE really did listen. They've already confirmed tweaks across weapon handling, movement, map design, match sizes, and even class gadgets. So let's break it all down. Starting with weapons, recoil and fire mode tuning are being adjusted. The goal here? Precision over spray and pray. Basically, the devs want more accurate, measured shots to be rewarded, and less of that mindless spam firing dominating engagements. You'll be pleased to know the M87A1 shotgun, nerfed. You'll now need more pellets to down someone, which means no more instantly deleting squads with a lucky close-range blast. And then there's the time to kill and time to death. These are still under review, no hard changes yet, but DICE confirm they are analysing beta data closely because they know this balance can make or break the Battlefield experience. Now this next one is one of the biggest talking points that came from the beta, movement and pacing. A lot of us said the gameplay felt too crisp, almost too zippy for Battlefield, like the franchise was starting to resemble Call of Duty, instead of leaning into its own identity. Here's what's confirmed. Penalties for jump and slide spam. That means lower jump height, added recoil when firing mid-slide or jump, and reduced momentum so you can't chain movement exploits endlessly. Parachute physics have returned. No more slingshot launches, but you'll actually have more controlled gliding once you're airborne. Now the devs insist these aren't drastic changes. They don't want to kill skill-based movement, but the goal is to reduce the chaos, keep things tactical, and bring Battlefield's pacing back into line. Now let's talk about maps. Maps and match structure also got a lot of attention. Some players found unfair angles and out-of-bound exploits, and those are being patched immediately. And in bigger news, at launch we're getting larger maps. Confirmed, Operation Firestorm and Merrick Valley. These are designed to really flex the sandbox scale Battlefield is famous for. And the match sizes are also locked in per mode. Rush is staying as a 12v12, not a 16v16 like some had hoped. Breakthrough varies between 24 and 32 players depending on the map, and TDM, Domination and King of the Hill aim for 8v8 to keep the pacing tighter. And of course, Portal mode is still there as an experimental playground where you can run wild with custom rule sets, giant lobbies and throwback maps. Playlists got some love too. We'll be seeing rotating playlists to keep things fresh. So instead of the same cycle repeating endlessly, DICE will rotate modes in and out to keep the lobbies lively. And finally, custom search. Yes! No more queuing blindly and hoping for your favourite modes. You'll actually be able to filter and find exactly what you want. Now here's what I think is the biggest shift for team play with these releases. The deploy beacon, the gadget that lets you spawn anywhere on the map, in particular behind enemy lines, that's moving to assault. The idea is to encourage flanking squad pushes instead of solo campers abusing it. And yeah, I get the justification. It is a big change in my opinion because you're changing the classes we're all used to. We'll see how it goes. I'm here for it for now anyway, we'll just see how it goes. In its place, Recon now gets a UAV spotting as their level 3 ability. That's right, spotting is back, but modernized. It brings some classic Battlefield identity back into the class system. Now here's the part a lot of people might have missed. No ray tracing at launch. DICE are putting performance and stability first, especially for those massive 64 plus player battles. Honestly, it's probably the right call, and they probably will introduce it later. And the word is that server browsers and persistent servers are being tested inside Battlefield Labs as we speak. That means we could be seeing the return of true community-hosted servers, which fans have been calling for since day one. This is where you come in. Battlefield Labs is open for signups right now. Go to EA Battlefield's Labs page and hit sign up. And here's what you'll be actually testing in the labs. Server browser usability and community-run persistent servers, balance tuning on large maps like Firestorm and Merrick, weapons balance, vehicle combat, and gadget tweaks, even a hardcore mode trial to really push the gameplay variety. Just remember, these builds can be unstable. And that's the point. Feedback here directly shapes the October 10th launch. And to wrap it all up, the bottom line is, weapons and pacing are being refined, class gadgets are shifting for better squad synergy, larger maps and playlists are confirmed, and you can actively help shape it further by joining the Battlefield Labs. So, what do you think? Is Battlefield 6 moving in the right direction? Drop a comment if you got into the labs. What was the first feature you'd tune? Smash that subscribe button, and until next time, stay accurate, stay hype, and keep on keeping on. Thanks everyone, see you soon.